Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to hit record then. And you can start when you're ready.
Hi, I'm Randall, and I'm going to be pitching to you about my idea for Nintendo. Nintendo is all about innovation. It's about getting from something like this to something more like this. It all started with their unique handheld innovation system. They start off with something very simple and progressively evolve it and get from, say, the Game Boy Advance over there, which was my personal first console, that had improved lighting, to the original Game Boy Advance, and obviously the three before it. Alternate to the Game Boy Advance was the Nintendo DS, and it replaced it in 2004. It had dual screens, microphone, a touch-sensitive lower screen, and they then made the DS Lite. The DS Lite had it was just a lot smaller and a lot easier to carry around. The DSi had two cameras and a much better microphone, because there was some faults with the original DS microphone. The DSi XL was just the DSi, just a lot bigger. And then finally, number 8 is the 3DS, the first 3D portable gaming system. So who plays Nintendo products? The answer to that is everyone. Even kids, teenagers, adults and old age persons. The main console is the Nintendo Wii, and recently they upgraded it to the Wii U. The Wii U is the first Nintendo console to support HD graphics. It can output 1080p video and has a 2 GB RAM. It seems as if the Nintendo are a step behind its two main competitors, as both of them had HD quite a long time ago. But in fact, Nintendo are a step ahead with creating the next generation of gaming, which is with a tablet. The tablet adds to the motion sensor that the Wii already has, and you can game whilst not actually looking at the screen. Someone can watch TV while you play. Sony and PlayStation, Sony and PlayStation and Microsoft and Xbox recently got their different motion sensory kind of add-ons. The PlayStation is the PlayStation Move. It is basically the same as the Wii with the controller and the sensor. And the Microsoft went one step further and created the Kinect, which uses no controls and only body movements. I'm going to show you the two adverts for these now.
So what you got?
What do I got? 2 words. Montage.
Hi.
PS3, now $2.99.
As you can see, the Sony and PlayStation have taken a very different approach to their advert by appealing to a much younger audience. With the use of mise-en-scène, the young adult at the beginning is dressed in casual clothes. This appeals to most teenagers, as teenagers are more likely to play games on consoles. The soundtrack has no sound at the beginning, but there is a lot of dialogue. So, for example, Dear PlayStation, it sounds as if he is creating a video letter, but the fact that the other man replies so quickly suggests that PlayStation are a nice company and they interact with their customers. The manner that he replies in with a meme, there are 2 words for you when it's only actually 1 word, montage, also makes them seem cool and hip. The angle that the first camera shot has makes it seem as if the young man has set the camera up himself, which is what they want, so it looks like a video message. The medium-long shot of the man working at PlayStation makes it seem as if he is replying in a formal manner, when in fact he is not, as he is immature. Also, the main part of the advert is the montage. This appeals to a lot more young adults because, in my experience, people do like to make montages on YouTube, so the montage kind of links there. The second advert is the Microsoft one. Shall I just carry on?
We can wait a minute. See, this is the type of thing where you can't really do much about it. Oh, here we go.
Advert.
We started with a sensor that turned voice and movement into magic.
Xbox. Play.
We thought this would be fun to play with. And it was. But something amazing is happening. The world is starting to imagine things we hadn't even thought of. Unexpected things. Hopeful things. Beautiful things. Inspired things. Which is why, even though the world keeps asking us what we'll do with Connect next, we're just as excited to ask the world the same thing.
In that advert, most of the shots you can see is with the Kinect in them. So this means a wide range of camera angles. For example, the tilted medium shot of the people playing on the instruments. The long shots, and this is just to show that the Kinect can filter every body movement. The mise-en-scène is used a lot in this advert to show a wide range of people using the Kinect for different things. For example, a doctor using it to view a brain scan before operating on his patient, and using it to, and a pianist using it to play the song in the background. There are a few shots of people playing different instruments on the Kinect, and each match with the non-diegetic soundtrack, suggesting that they made the soundtrack itself with the Kinect. They have the tagline in at the end, but it's not a formal tagline. You have to figure out for yourself by having the narrator say, even though the world keeps asking us, what will you do with Kinect next? We're just as excited to ask the world the same thing. This is to leave the tagline for you to realise, and it will also make you feel like you're a part of their vision and changing the way the world works with the Kinect. The Wii adverts are horrible, in my opinion. For example, the new Wii U advert, which is here.
At last, a brand new console with a brand new controller that redefines how you interact with games. So what is Wii U? Shoot at the TV like never before. Spin, 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 spin. Like shooting. And say someone wants to watch TV when you're halfway through a game.
I want to watch the TV now.
Do both, and everyone's happy. See a different perspective with the gamepad and get closer to your target for a more precise shot. Fight to stay alive in real time whilst zombies continue their never-ending pursuit. Pick out clues and investigate your surroundings by seeing things you couldn't see before, thanks to the gamepad. With Wii U, the games and the possibilities are endless. So go forth and play. Wii U, there's a whole new way to play.
That advert for me personally sounds patronising in the way the voiceover sounds. To an audio audience, that would sound a bit dismeaningful. They tried to balance that out with the non-diegetic soundtrack, but to me it doesn't work at all because the soundtrack it's not even that good. I think they're aiming for an older target audience would be key, but they're not, so it just again doesn't work. And not necessarily stealing from customers, from their competitors, but getting more product, getting their product bought more by a younger audience at the same time, and amount by an older one. Next is the PlayStation Vita. It's the PS3 equivalent to portable gaming. The thing is with PS3 is they've only created 2 portable gaming systems, whereas Nintendo have created over 15. Next we'll look at the sales. As you can see, the Wii shoots way past the Xbox and PS3 does. With PS3 slowly catching up to Xbox. This is because Wii appeals to a much wider audience, but I think the Wii has hit where they need to, and now should focus on where the Xbox and PS3 actually get to as well. And again, this is because the Xbox and this is the Wii, DS, and the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance has been out for a much longer time, and the DS hasn't. So as you see, the Game Boy Advance had massive amounts of selling. Obviously, these sparked around Christmas time, and again with the DS, they shoot up around those times of the year. And then the Wii looks like it hasn't sold as much, and it really hasn't. Compared to the DS has sold over 6 million copies, and I think the Wii is just lower than that. In my primary research, I found out that teenagers around my age, from 16 to 18, do not find the Wii as appealing as the Xbox or PS3. So, although overall sales are higher for Nintendo, younger people do prefer Xbox and PS3. Now for my ideas. First, I picked a target audience. I chose the 15 to 20 range because I wanted to make Wii appeal to a much younger audience than they have been before. They appeal to really young and older for the family, but teenagers do not find it appealing at all. Also males, because the consoles mainly sell to the boys. Next is my SWOT. The strengths are it appeals to a market that Nintendo don't cover yet. Weaknesses are that it doesn't appeal to anything other than my target audience at all, which may make this advert not as successful as they would be hoping. It can get the Wii's sales boosted by appealing to more teenagers that haven't actually got the Wii yet, because there are a lot that haven't. And then threats are, as long as the advert, there are not many threats as long as the advert is nothing like any older adverts for competitor companies. My two ideas, main ideas, were the gamer and the disappointed boy. The gamer idea was to have a typical angry big gamer that goes a bit mad when he doesn't do well in the game. And the disappointed kid idea was to incorporate a game into this kind of advert, a particular game. The breakdown, I did choose the gamer one in the end because I did not like the disappointed child one as much. The breakdown, the gamer wakes his mum up in his house and calls for breakfast. Wakes up in his mum's house and calls for breakfast. And then he gets ready for a game. If he's a gamer, he takes his games really seriously. So he's going to be getting ready with kind of, you know, the traditional kind of Lord of the Rings getting ready kind of music for a battle. He eats his breakfast in this fast and angry manner with the music still playing. He puts the gloves, he puts on his gloves, the gaming gloves, and a typical close-up of them being pulled down would be key there. He starts playing on a competitive game and he's doing really well, so we get shots of him smiling, licking his lips, and kind of just being really into the game. Then he either dies or does something wrong, because most gamers like to be perfectionists, so they would obviously go a bit mad if they did anything wrong. But this is going to be over the top mad. He's going to start getting really angry with himself. And then my idea was to have the Wii kind of there as a source to calm down a bit from how most people get angry with games. Wii is more of a game to kind of chill out and have a good time playing with maybe friends and stuff. So the idea was to have the Wii call out and the TV have writing across saying, like, talking to him almost, and say, why don't you chill out and play some fun games? And then there's going to be a montage of all the great games you can play on Wii. Is it feasible? Skills, yes. It is mainly obviously camera work, and then the hardest part will probably be the editing, getting typed into the TV screen. The time is good. I don't think it will take too much time at all. The budget is quite low. It just requires the pretty standard equipment. I'll get into that later. And just one actor. The equipment isn't too much: a camera, a tripod, and maybe some lighting. And then a location is just a bedroom, which is all you need for this. Regulatory issues. Sorry about that. Yes. I don't know what happened there. There are no old regulatory issues from past Wii adverts that I've found in my research. So, and I don't think this advert will bring up anything from the ASA. So there's not much on that. Finally, the budget and requirements. I decided not to rent because it doesn't cost too much at all. A camera, a great camera for £330 that I know. Tripod costs $39.90. Microphone, I do get a microphone for daily hire because we don't really own many great ones. £10 for a day. MacBook Pro is £1,000 just for editing, and it comes with Final Cut. and then the backup hard disk for £40.97. Thank you for your time, and I hope you choose